Welcome to CRIS, the Community Housing Regulatory Information System. CRIS is the IT system used by the National Regulatory System for Community Housing. In this video, we'll cover logging in and basic navigation. When you receive your welcome email, you'll receive a temporary password and a login, which is your email address. Enter the email address and the temporary password to log in. If at any point you've forgotten, please click on the Forgot Your Password link, enter your username, which is your email address, and you'll be sent a new password. Once you've entered your password, click on Login, and it'll take you to this screen, which is an overview screen of accounts. You can see there are three tabs: an Accounts tab, a Contacts tab, where you'll record information of the nominated main contact, the chairperson, the auditor, etc., and the Returns tab. Returns are the forms that are completed to apply for registration. If the first time you log in you can't see the name of your provider, select All Accounts from the list and then click Go. Once you've found your provider name, click on that and it will take you to the account overview. This includes details of community housing assets, registration details, risk and compliance details, entity details, the main activities of the provider, the main clients of the provider, and the details of the provider such as the phone number and address. Once your organisation is registered, you will have the option of having your phone number and the suburb in which you operate published on the National Register so it can be found by clients and potential tenants. You give your consent to have these details published by ticking the Consent to Publish box here and here. Do not tick this box if you want your phone number and address kept off the public register. You can also see details such as the latest performance metrics, which will automatically populate once you've completed your first return. As the account owner, you are responsible for updating the account. You can change details of your main clients, you can change your contact details, and you can change the contacts that represent your organisation. Click on the Contacts tab and the New button to create a new contact, or on an existing contact to edit an existing contact. To commence the return, click on the Returns button, and if you can't see anything, click on All Returns and then Go. Once you've found the return you wish to complete, for registration there will only be one, click on the return number and it will take you to the return. Here you can see an overview of the return and a Start Return button. Registration happens in two stages: an eligibility and tier form, which is completed and then submitted, and an application for registration. To fill either of them out, click on the Start Return button, which will take you through to a welcome screen. Then by clicking on Next, you will see the beginning of the ETF. Here you can complete the requested information and use the Add Attachment button to attach supporting evidence. You'll need to indicate the performance outcome to which it relates, the performance requirement, and you can include specific details in the comments box, such as any specific page numbers to which you would like the analyst to refer. Once you have completed the ETF and attached all evidence, you will tick all of the relevant boxes and the Ready to Submit button. Then click Finish. If you have failed to tick any of the necessary boxes, the system will give you a reminder in red and you'll be asked to complete all tick boxes and all fields relevant. During the application for registration process, there are boxes at the bottom of every performance outcome which you tick to confirm you have completed the full return. If, for example, you have had no evictions, do not leave the box blank. Enter a 0 in the field. All number fields require a valid entry, and 0, if there have been none, is the only way to proceed to the next page. Otherwise, enter the relevant number. Once you have finished the ETF or the application for registration, click the Submit for Approval button. This will send the return to the analyst or registrar, who will receive an email notification, and you also will receive an email notification. You'll know you've successfully submitted as there will be a padlock next to the return button. If you have issues submitting, ensure that the relevant tick box, such as the Ready to Submit ETF or the Ready to Submit AFR boxes, are ticked.